Well, good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? What are you crying about, Cookie Monster? What's up, guys? Got a few people here. That's all right. So, we'll be checking out some news from the Discord and whatever else you guys can come up with in the chat. I know you know stuff. You know stuff. And this also I saw this morning when I got online here. We'll cool that. There we go. There we go. Yes, hello. So. Phased in and out like a bad signal, right? Well, I guess I'll start. Peter Lim put something up about 40 minutes ago with Hades.
Hi everybody. She's eating peanut bread.
It's really fucking loud.
Yes.
We'll see what's going on with him.
We have some news for you inside the elevator. Hi. We're going to have a big party. Party.
Who is Hades' crew?
Hi. My name is Peter. Okay, hello everybody. This is Peter from M&M. Mayo.
What's up, Rosie?
Peanut pie.
Fancy seeing you here. How you doing? Rosie, I hope everybody's doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you here, hear from you. I just hope everybody's doing well. Goofballs.
Okay, so we are here to make a few announcements.
What's going on with Hades?
Me? You.
Rosie, Wave Rider in the house.
私のお誕生日の何かやります。ライブがあります。
On May 26th at 26.
いや、そう吉祥寺クレシエンド
At Kichijoji Crescendo. There is a show going on for Yui's birthday. So please, if you can, come out if you are in Tokyo. Nick?
Yes.
Okay.
What's up, Homo?
あと
Ato. After. Next. Yes.
そのライブ配信があります。ストリーミングライブ
Oh, right on. So Hades is having a show
So
they're going to
there's a
stream
live
live.
stream for that show. So if you can't come to Japan, then you can stay home and go on the internet and buy a ticket for live streaming. And
Oh, no, Motley Crue.
and you can go. No, you can go. You can stay. You can stay, but you can watch the live stream, and it's going to be a great show. Dare.
あ、出演者マキシマムザユリ
Maximum the Yurimo.
Oh, it's going to be yours?
あ、順番はぐちゃぐちゃです少女 S
Shoujo S.
なでしこドール
Nadeshiko Doru from Hokkaido. So, Hokkaido no band.
女子ガールズ女子ガール
Girls band, Joshi girls. And
Last thing Maya needs is
Omega
coffee.
Drip. Very old school rock style.
いや顔が白い
And their face is white. And
誰
Dare?
誰る
Dareru.
誰る
Dareru. Daryl. Daryl. Dareru. Daryl. Yes. And Hades. Yes. So, please, if you can't make it out to Japan for the show on May 26th at Livehouse Crescendo, then stay home in your pajamas with your peanut sandwich and watch the live stream. はい。じゃあ3番目。
3番目はヘイディーズの脳の MV が
Okay, so No from Hades has come out. The new
Video came. So they got a show 26 going to be live streaming. Cool. Good for them, man. Check out Hades. Rosie, I'm glad River is doing well. And he said cutting teeth. Oh man, that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Fun for you. Anyway, first of all, welcome Cookie Monster, Jennifer Reed. Good to see you here. Ed Hamrick, Rosie in the house, and Motley 22 crew. Home Gnome. Anybody else showing up? Michael Thane. Yeah, welcome everybody. I tried to do this a while ago, do some music news stuff, and it was just kind of redundant with doing music news and then doing Gaijin Guys. So I figured I would just try and throw a news thing here, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to cover. I got a bunch of stuff here to go over from my Discord channel, my music news channel in Discord, and then if you guys got, I know you know stuff I don't know of, so let me know. So that was Hades. They're going to have a show. I think this is just a random page of things. Legendary. Oh, here we go. We're going to cover all sorts of news. What's up, Chaotic Blue? Tron DD, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Rosie, me, you, and Wave need to like reconnect. You know what I mean? We do. I'm going to be up in Minneapolis Tuesday. I don't know if you guys be around. Anyway, so let's go. We're going to cover news from all over the place. This is from my Discord. I have a, fuck is it? Music news channel, and everybody just puts in stuff they want to talk about, which I'm not actually showing you. It's right here. So you get stuff from the States, Japan, wherever. And here's news. Legendary classic rock guitarist says band will certainly tour in 2025. It's The Who. Okay. So that's Pete Townsend from The Who. You guys should know who The Who is, right? So they're going to tour in 2025. You know what? I never really listened to a lot of The Who. I've heard everything that everybody else has heard. You know, that Pinball Wizard was a pretty crazy song. But I haven't listened to anything much other than what was on like the radio and what I was forced to listen to my whole life. What do you guys think of it? But they're going to tour in 2025. I'm sure the tickets are going to be super expensive, and they're not going to come anywhere around me, so I probably won't see them either. So that's The Who. David Gilmour announced his first U.S. tour in 8 years. First time he's been. David Gilmour is a guitarist for Pink Floyd, and he has the better voice, and he's an amazing guitarist, and I would love to see him play. Probably won't, though. Rosie says that Wave played a live show on Friday night. Yeah, they took River there. Yeah, show shared in the Discord. And man, I wish I'd have known about that. Did you get any video of that live show? We need to see that too. We do need to see that too. I'm so happy you're here chatting with the chat. That's good. So David Gilmour is one of the best guitarists in the history of the world. And let's see. Announced his first live shows in 8 years in Los Angeles, California, and New York City. Awesome. Well, that's great for those two cities. He has a new album, Luck and Strange, to be released September 6th via Sony Music. New York and LA will be Gilmour's only concert appearances in North America and will take place at the Hollywood Bowl in LA. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Go see that if you're on either coast. Rachel of A Suilen. What's this? Unite. The release of the A Suilen new album, only 1 month left. And this was, when was this? A Suilen's really good, man. Everything I've seen from them has been a great performance, and the music's really good. And they're fierce. When was this posted? When was this posted? Why doesn't it show me a date? May 12th. So June 12th, they're going to have an album released. Or June, somewhere around the 12th. So that's cool for A Suilen. What's up, SJ? Welcome, man. Nice to see you here. Nostalgia Trip Media, welcome. Yeah, it does, in defense of Gilmour, it does say the first shows. It doesn't really say a tour, so, you know, whatever, man. He doesn't need to do any more than that anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some harsh vocals in Raise a Suilen either, but I like what they do. Let's see, what's this? 90s rock star 58 falls off stage during guitar solo. Who is it? Oh, Mike McCready of Pearl Jam. He was one of the guys in the grunge era that was still just playing blues. What's up, Makaluku? Yeah, I'm gonna try and do what I can. We're gonna get around to some BAND-MAID news later. Trust me. Not that that's all you guys care about, but I care about it. Pearl Jam's Mike McCready fell over on stage at a recent gig, but in true rock star style, carried on with his guitar solo from the floor. Hell yeah. 58-year-old and his bandmates kicked off their 2024 world tour in Vancouver, Canada on Saturday with their characteristic gusto. 25 songs set, including 9 from their most recent album, Dark Matter. I haven't listened to any new Pearl Jam. Have you? I haven't really liked much of their stuff since Vitology. Around 3 minutes 20 seconds into the video, let's check this out. There's my I almost don't want to see it, but I do. Get some solo time in here. Let's turn it up, dude. Oh, shit. Nah, I'm fine. Kept playing, dude. The guy's like, "Can we help you?" He's like, "Fuck off. I'm playing it solo." Guy's like, "I really need to fix your battery pack, dude." Right on, dude. That's how you do it. I never fallen on stage, I don't think. I think I'd like to go see him live, you know. I think I would. I'd enjoy it. They went some weird ways with music, and I was like, I don't know. They have some amazing songs for sure, but you know, it's not a band I can just pop in an album and listen to it. All right, let me see here. Aw, check it out, guys. Oh man, watch it load. Sneaking away from this is from Waves he had a live show Friday, and there's a little river with the giant headphones. Awesome. That's adorable. Whoops. Yeah. Adorable. There was another one, right? A little bit closer. Look at that. Keep them ears protected. That's awesome. That's great, man. Love it. Love it. All right. So that was River. Yeah, he is the cutest. So Mike McCready fell off the stage. Oh, here he is doing a behind the head thing. That's a lot easier to do than you may think if you don't play guitar. Thanks for the photos, Rosie. So what somebody's saying, Dark Matter's pretty good. I might have to listen to. I should check it out. What's up, R. Allen? Welcome. Toolhead Jr., welcome. Fleck Checker, welcome to you too. Yeah, we need some more photos of River. Okay, I know I'm flipping back and forth between topics here, but you know, that's how it goes. So that's that. What is this? Atarashii Gakko. What? North American Tour 2024 ticket information. San Diego sold out. LA, San Francisco, Portland, Vancouver, Seattle, Minneapolis. Right on. So Atarashii Gakko, that'd be a good show. If you're interested in that. It's a thing that's happening. I was all about them for a while, and then I don't know. I would definitely see a live show. I think that'd be fun. Featuring Flying High from the upcoming film Baki Hanma versus Kengan Ashura. Oh, that's right, dude. I shut the thing down. Here's their world tour. So North America and world tour. Wow. That's Spain, Belgium, Germany, UK, Korea, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Singapore. So it's like an actual world tour. Except for down under. Mexico City. Wow. Awesome, man. Good for them. Good for them. Seems like I should have something. Should I play music in the background? It's okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I just shut it down, you dummy. Just something going on. Doesn't bother you, does it? Mr. Big. I think they got a pretty decent Japanese fan base, right? Mr. Big. Paul Gilbert's a guitarist for Mr. Big. He's also a guitarist for... what the fuck's it called? Something Dogs. Winery Dogs. No, he's not. No, he's not. Billy Sheehan's a bass player for Winery Dogs. He's also the bass player for Mr. Big. That's what I meant to say. New album. Man, I don't know. Coming July 12th. I'd be curious to hear it. That's actually a band I need to go back and listen to, because at the time it was out, I was like, I don't want to listen to that crap. Give me metal. It was stuff that I knew was really good, but I just couldn't listen to it. Toolhead Jr. Yeah, the newer stuff, the latest stuff, I'm like kind of like, they went away. I like when they do hip hop stuff, and I like when they do like the jazzier stuff, and they've been doing like not that. But you know, I got so many other things I'm listening to that I don't have. I'm like, I just don't take the time to listen to them. So anyway, new album for Mr. Big coming out in July. Whoop-de freaking do. Nobody gives a shit. First Alert 4 investigates St. Louis band's songs stolen. Have you guys seen this at all? Let's check it out. I don't know what this is about.
Band was shocked to learn their songs were being stolen. It is a scam, taking their hard work and turning it into easy money. Chief investigative reporter Lauren Traeger explores the issue and asks who will be next.
First Alert investigates.
Rolling riffs, robust rhythms, and voracious vocals. They are Old Capitol Square Dance Club, playing the St. Louis scene a decade plus.
We're like a neo-boomer nostalgia act at the time.
Much of it
Neo-boomer
the
nostalgia
brainchild
act?
of Jesse McCleary.
Once I discovered headphones, it was like no one could even talk to me anymore.
His Shrewsbury basement, the set for sizable songwriting.
I've probably written 75 songs in the last month.
Producing so many
Sixth Avenue
songs,
Heartache,
garnering
Heartache?
thousands of
Sounds like a
streams.
whole bunch of songs.
Songs like Gold Mine.
My heart's a gold mine, old landmine.
What happened?
This can fund our ventures. This can fund going out of town or recording or getting.
Hear this on Spotify.
Pick it up and lose change.
A song called The Loose Change. And another, not Gold Mine, but Golden.
My heart's a gold mine.
How can you be so lazy to not write a song like that?
Air quotes artist. This lovely lady, Miyako Charlotte. At first thinking it
Rosie,
must be a
thanks for
cover.
stopping by.
Everybody.
Hope you guys have a great day. And let's get in contact, and we got to set something up, okay? Have a great day. Glad everybody's doing all right. Jan Ash, been taking a detour from Jade Metal a couple days, watching reactions to Deep Purple, Child in Time. Interesting.
Everybody was like, whoa, no, dude, this is like something weirder than that. And this is something deeper than that.
I'm so tired, but I just can't sleep.
Their music only slightly modified, but racking up tens of thousands of streams as Miyako Charlotte passes it off as her own.
Plain and simple, is it stealing?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah.
They're not just looking for money. They're looking for free money.
Yvette Joy Liebesman is a professor of intellectual property.
Now, I wonder how
at
that
St.
works.
Louis
So this dude, they have their music on Spotify, and it's recorded, it's documented, and then this other band's taking it and stealing it. How is it?
University's law school.
It happens all the time. Some companies, YouTube, Spotify, they'll get hundreds and thousands of these takedown notices on a daily basis.
Yeah, no shit.
She says stolen music is hitting a crescendo. Computer programs or bots can quickly and only slightly change songs, then stream them for money.
And if you can do
Oh,
this in
shit.
an automated way, where you have done it to 1,000 songs, and each song you make a nickel every time someone plays it, that can add up.
Why a local St.
What the
Louis
fuck makes a
band?
nickel?
Well, certainly a small band in St. Louis does not have the resources.
So they're using bots to take these songs, modify them, and put them out automatically. That sounds like a Spotify problem. Like somebody's not doing their fucking job. You know what I mean? Or it needs to be a little more stringent as to who's posting what. But I guess if they get revenue from it, they really don't give a fuck, do they?
To go after a foreign actor who is ripping off their songs and putting them online.
In fact, she says big artists like Taylor Swift and Beyonce sometimes do get their music ripped off. But in agreements called Content ID with the streaming platforms, they have a choice. Either get the music taken down or take the profits from that fake artist. It's
You know
a
what they'll
win-win
do?
for them.
They'll take the fucking profits. I don't know. If it's, would that be wrong if it's your music and then it gets credited to you? If somebody steals it and you take their views, which are your views, fuck it, dude. That's like getting played on the goddamn radio. They may not know it's you, but most writers weren't knowing who the fuck they were anyway.
Them. Not so for smaller bands.
That's for
Can
big
the people
bands.
behind it be caught or held accountable?
Are they doing something criminal? Maybe. Are they doing something a
This
civil
sounds so
infringement?
familiar.
Yes. We don't have
Sounds
the
very
resources,
familiar.
perhaps, to go after them.
Artists can ask the streaming services to remove
If you're a big artist, you're protected. If you're not, you're fucked. Story of my life.
the stolen work, and often do.
It can be a whack-a-mole game, though, because it goes down once, and then they post it again slightly differently, and it's again and again and again. It's
That's
very
not even a real
frustrating. They
photo
have
of a
to
real
keep
woman.
doing that, and they have to even know the song is there.
If they're diluting the pot with fake numbers, it's kind of a bad thing for everybody.
It'd be nice, the band says, if streaming services could stop it altogether.
They could.
There's a reason they ripped us off. You know, we have something good here.
But they're taking it on.
You got something easily digestible by millions of people. They don't care where it came from. Sorry. But it's just something that can slide under the radar and not get much notice, but it's making somebody else money, and it's also going to make Spotify money, so they're not going to give a fuck because you're not big enough to do anything.
All in stride.
Robot stole our music, made up with the money, what a story. Lauren Traeger is investigated.
Capitalizing on it even. New music and new merch. And if you like what you've heard, they say forget Mearcord Charlotte and honor the real artists instead.
It's really just, please go listen to our music and come out to a show.
Now here's something else. Remember this pretty lady here that's
They keep showing Mearcord Charlotte. What's the fucking band?
the album cover for that
That's an
fake
AI
artist? Well, I
generated
did a
album.
reverse image search on that picture, and you can see it actually pops up a lot of different times, the same picture for websites like cosmetic surgery, even foreign language sites. Now, we did reach out to the streaming services here. Spotify wrote back saying, quote, Spotify invests heavily in automated and manual reviews to prevent, detect, and mitigate the impact of artificial streaming on.
Hold on, I'm going to check something out right now. Because this was, how long ago was this? This is a while ago. 2 weeks ago. And if I go to Spotify right now and that fucking Mearcord bullshit is on there. Mearcord what? Oh, watch the fucking app. I got the app.
On our platform when saying, quote, times the same. Remember this
Mearcord
pretty
Charlotte?
lady here that's the album cover for that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what's up here. We're going to look up. And what was the name of the band that was getting ripped off? Okay, so that doesn't come up. That's good. That's what it was, right? Mearcord Charlotte. Maybe they did do something. What was the name of the band? I don't know what the fucking name of the band was. Great video for the band.
That fake artist. Well, I did a reverse
I mean,
image
they could have put the name of the band in the fucking title of the video, right?
search on that picture, and you can see it actually pops up a lot of different times, the same picture for websites like cosmetic surgery, even foreign language sites. Now, we did reach out to the streaming services here. Spotify wrote back saying, quote, Spotify invests heavily in automated and manual reviews to prevent, detect, and mitigate the impact of artificial streaming on our platform. When we identify stream manipulation, we take action. That includes removing streaming numbers, withholding royalties, and in some cases, charging fees. Again, though, experts say it's an issue that's not going away anytime soon, and we've got even more information for you on our First Alert 4 app. With my girls, Beyonce and Taylor Swift, I'm Lauren Traeger. First Alert 4 investigates.
Who the fuck was the...
Rolling riffs, robust rhythms, and
Who will be next?
Rolling Rips? Was that a description of the music?
rolling riffs, robust rhythms, and voracious
Maybe I don't have Rolling Rips in my music.
vocals. They are Old Capitol Square Dance Club, playing the St. Louis scene.
Old Capitol Square Dance Club? That's the name of the fucking band? Okay, there's the band. That's a horrible... I'll follow them, though. Fuck it. 874 monthly listeners. That's about 870 more than I got. Sucks it's happened to them. But, you know, whatever. Spotify. Our solution is to keep the money. For sure. Yeah, but you can claim not knowing either AI since the training is all done by someone else and you're just consuming. Yeah, you could. So what's going to come? Art is going to come down to whether or not people give a shit how it's created, and most people don't. Most people really don't. So the general public that consumes the super pop music, they don't give a fuck about who created what, right? They could care less about how the artist is getting screwed by the label or who records the music, who writes it. If there's 17 different writers for a simple fucking pop song, they don't care. They also don't care if the artist is lip syncing during a show, you know, or if they're actually playing or not. These are people that go see Motley Crue knowing they can't play their instruments or actually sing, but they still want to see them play, man. They don't give a fuck. And it's going to be, how's it going to work? People that want to see the artist play are going to go see them perform live, and it's going to be a smaller group of people that will support performing artists, and it's going to be a smaller group but made up of core audiences. So I mean, metal and hard rock have a small group of fans anyway, relatively speaking to the fucking, I mean Taylor Swift is just massive, dude. She will fill any stadium she goes to. The bands I listen to don't. So you're going to get core followings and fans that will stick with you no matter what because they know what you're doing is real. But those same fans don't listen to pop music, and pop music fans don't give a shit about people that really play their instruments. Which kind of sucks because you think it would be like the guys with all the talent should be getting the benefits, right? But they're not. The easiest way to get it done is the best way. It's McDonald's fucking music. Man, that's what it is. Easily consumable. It's not necessarily good for you, but it goes in the ears easy, just like all the horrible food that gets shoved to you for the cheapest price, which isn't even that goddamn cheap anymore, right? So I don't know. I mean, there's always going to be a place for real musicians and real artists. There was Scott Sigler, an artist or an author I've been reading, put a thing on fucking somewhere on a vlog or something about, you know, what if he used AI to help visualize a character in his story, but it wasn't used as an actual image? Well, I don't see any problem with that. But, you know, if you have an idea in your head and you're trying to visualize it, that's one thing. But if you use that for your cover or whatever, I don't know, man. I mean, as an artist myself, you know, you've seen me do drawings and stuff, and I spend hours on them, right? And that could be done literally in seconds into a better quality with AI. So why would you watch me spend hours doing something and fucking it up and erasing and starting over when you can have that instant gratification? Well, hopefully it's to appreciate the fact that somebody can do what I can do. And, you know, I mean, it's fun to mess around with. I like some of the images AI creates. Sometimes it does something I can't comprehend, you know, it can... But it's kind of disheartening, like, well, why the fuck am I going to spend hours drawing this when I can just whip up something with AI in a few minutes of prompts, right? So to me, if somebody says, here's an image of a pig riding a rocket through a fucking supernova, and here's two images, and they're pretty close, but one was actually painted by a human and the other was done by AI. Hopefully people would be like, all right, well, I'm going to pay more for the one that the human did. And I have I don't know. I have issues with somebody saying I painted this digitally and trying to claim it like as a painting. And it's not, dude. It's not the same as painting on canvas, which I'm not a big fan of myself. I'm not a good painter. So if I see somebody actually paint on canvas, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. But if you paint with the fucking digital program, that's not the same. It's easy. It's just different, man, than using canvas or paper or whatever. So there's just different levels of artistry, and they all have. I'm not saying people who use digital aren't artists. That's stupid. It is. I've done it before, and it's amazing. It's an amazing medium. Most of comics and everything's done digitally now anyway. It's just a different medium, and it's not the same as drawn on paper. It's the same as recording digitally versus recording on tape. It's a whole different animal. I've never recorded on tape. Actually, I have recorded on tape. And when you fuck up, it's done. You only get so many chances, right? So I guess it's a different kind of, it depends on what whoever is consuming it wants. And when I was talking to Brittany Slays, AI is not going anywhere. It's already being used by everybody, whether you want to use it or not. It is. Companies use it all the time just because it makes everything easier for them. They don't give a fuck about the people that can make calls, communicate with people, create art. They don't care. If they can get it for cheaper, they're going to get it for cheaper. That's how the fucking world, that's how the industry works. They don't change things because it's better for the customer. They change things because it's better for them. That's industry. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. I went off for a little bit there. I get why the news didn't want to say the band's name too often. Yeah, it's not a name that rolls off the tongue. Chaotic Blue. I was watching someone create songs with Suno, and once it came out with a song that sounded like Elton John, and then in the song Elton John never even thought it wasn't mentioned in the prompt. Oh. Yeah, Cookie Monster, you're right there. I mean, that's how a lot of the bands in Japan survive, is a core group of fans that follow them around to small clubs. These bands are not big bands. They play small clubs. They play to 75 people, and they're thrilled about it. And they have like special events where they talk to them, get checkies and stuff. And here, it's just like, I mean, for one, now I have my worldview now is expanded greatly from where it was a few years ago. But in my little town, there's nowhere to fucking play. There used to be a few bars that would have bands play. Now there's none. There's the place I play every once in a while, the Wild Rose Moon. It's a small nonprofit place where they have artists come in, but you're not going to get big bands. I guess there's an open jam on Fridays now at the Moose Lodge. Haven't been to that yet. There's a racetrack in town that they had Megadeth here last summer, and I heard their lineup for this summer, and I have no interest in seeing any fucking band that's going to be there. So there's like nowhere to just go see bands here. I have to leave the town. I don't even know. It used to be you zip up to South Bend and go see bands, and now they're all playing in casinos, or you got to go to Fort Wayne. Which isn't bad, but there's nowhere to go see like little bands play in small clubs like there is in Japan, that's why they're so different, man. That's why there's 1,000 bands that are awesome there, and here you put up a band that's not well known and your video gets blocked because it's stupid. Small bands here are known probably through Spotify and through Instagram and Twitter, because you can't just go see them on a random night for $20, I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's just different, man. Make music, yeah. Make music, make dojos, yeah. Easy sway. Jeff Valley, welcome. Nothing beats human creativity. I agree, all the zombies don't care, but I do. Nick says, case in point, I just stumbled across Lizzie Hale with Skid Row doing Quicksand Jesus. Not best audio, but holy shit, Lizzie killed it. Worth a look when you have a few minutes. It was in a small club. Right on. Oh, that's right. She's going to be singing with him, isn't she? Sub low spec Linux. The last plaster job I did, they didn't want it to look perfect. They wanted it to look like a human did it. That's easy enough to do. Chaotic Blue says there are prompt engineers in IT now, which is weird too. Someone who doesn't do any actual programming, just uses prompts well. Wow, what a slap in the face of the people who came up with the fucking core programming, right? Nostalgia Trip Media. AI can't play live. Live shows will just become more and more important to real bands. I agree. But AI probably can play live because you don't need a fucking band for some people. They'll go watch a video screen. They'll watch a dude stand there and push buttons and switch songs, you know? So, I don't know, man. There's something for everybody. Norman Weaver says, same in big cities. In Vancouver, the artists are lamenting the loss of live venues. That sucks. I hate hearing that, dude. Yeah, it's just different, a different aesthetic of. It's like they're not big bands, but they can play the way they play for years, and it's fine. We're like, oh, they've been together for 10 years and nobody knows about them. No, dude, they play every fucking weekend. And they got fans that follow them, and they're happy. Would they like to be bigger? Probably, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, dude, Gunkin, the economy doesn't allow for bands that just skimp by. You can't even afford Taco Bell anymore unless you have a 9-to-5 job. But it's fucked up, man. So yeah, you get people like me and like bands, they need to connect a different way. Like, I'm not going to make shit off my music. I know that. It's a dream, but you know, I'm making small steps into people hearing it, which is cool. But you got to find your own way. It's a weird time to live in, right? I don't know, man. Like, I can make you guys listen to my music right now. You're listening to original music right now. It's not on Spotify, so I can't make anything off of it. Ooh, I did get a check from Spotify. I get a payout every time it reaches $25, and it's been about 6 months since I fucking got a payout. But thanks for listening. On that note, I have enough songs now to where I'm going to put out an album. It's going to be an instrumental album. I think I'm going to put my instrumental tracks together that I've been, like the backing tracks I've made, add some leads to it, and put that out. And then I have a couple songs with vocals that are going to be put out as singles. That's in the coming months. So there's that. Yeah, it's right, Cookie Monster. Like Herman Lee, Mike Shinoda does too. That's cool, dude. Like, well, with me, I talked to Brittany Slays again. She's one of the best singers I've ever heard in my life, and I had a conversation with her twice now, it's just fucking crazy to me. Like, those connections weren't even fathomable 20 years ago, you know. And I've talked to a lot of people, a lot of artists I really, really respect. So I just want to keep that going. And, you know, I mean, those connections are going to, and oddly enough, we had, you know, they used AI for their album, for their video, and I think on a song for lyrics, but it's not like she was detached from it. But there's a bunch of backlash from a bunch of fucking ignorant people who just like, AI, I can't touch anything that has to do with AI. Well, put your fucking phone down, dude. Anyway, we talked about it, and you know, it's not going anywhere. It's just not. So you better figure out a way to deal with it, I guess. But like, she connected with me. She's been doing interviews all over the place, and that's awesome, man. Because it's somebody that puts a face and a voice, like a normal voice. It puts a person in there, so when you listen to the album, you know who's doing it, you know? So yeah, it's a smart thing to reach out and connect with people. Okay, well that actually took a lot more than I thought it was going to take. What's this here for? I don't know. That's me. BAND-MAID news search. No. Was that all I had? There was more than that. There had to be more than that. Notifications from other things. Where's my news? Well, I had everything open to check out. Apparently I closed everything. Oh, we talked about Gilmour. Talked about legendary guitarist playing. I guess I went through everything. Okay. BAND-MAID news. What is this? Me want new album news. So, here's news with me, I guess. Next Tuesday, I'm going back to Minneapolis to see Hanabiye. And I got VIP pass, so there's a meet and greet. So this time, hopefully, I'll actually get to talk to him. And so that's gonna be really cool. Meeting up with Scruffy, and there's a few people up there I'm going to meet up with again, which is really cool. Seeking Soul, I think. So that's awesome. So there's another 8.5 hour drive. I'm going to be gone for another couple days. So the Tuesday live stream won't happen, which kind of sucks because that's what funds my fucking channel. But I really need that before I go to Japan. No, I'm not going to be buying Misa's new signature bass. Hell no, I can't. Fucking $3,500. Nope. Cookie Monster's going to be there. Hell yeah. Right. So yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. So that's what, the 21st, and then the next big thing after that is the end of June. I'm going back to Japan for a couple weeks, and I'm going to catch BAND-MAID like immediately, and then was BAND-MAID, Gotrek Spin, Gungure, Drag Down, Trident, and BAND-MAID again. So it's going to be a pretty wild couple weeks. Flying to Narita, stay in Tokyo. The next day, go to Nagoya, see the show, meet up with a bunch of people, which is going to be super fun. And then the next day, go back to Tokyo for the Drag Down and Gungure show, and then go back to Nagoya, where I'm going to stay for about 4 days, and then a bunch of traveling. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Oh my god. Yeah. So maybe I'm going to have to do a live stream. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. What is today? Is this Sunday? It is Sunday. Well, depending on what's going on tonight or tomorrow, maybe I'll do a request stream. Anyway. So let's see. So that's their hall tour. So next up for BAND-MAID is in June 12th. They're going to be playing with The Warning, the special show to be held in Japan. You know, this is something we all kind of, well, not we all, some of us predicted and are happy about. EX Theater Roppongi. The Warning will be making their memorable first visit to Japan with BAND-MAID. I think that's awesome, dude. First time there, they're going to be hanging out with BAND-MAID, and I think they booked a couple other shows while they were there. They're invited by the band, by BAND-MAID to come play. It's just cool, man. It's going to be good for both of them, and we all know it. Yeah, I am going to need that dollar value in Japan. Things are getting kind of tight. The hall tour detail. So 28th, Nagoya City Public Hall, Aichi, Japan. I'll be at that one. And I will be at the Osaka Finis Sakai Main Hall. Super excited about that, man. They're going to be playing in Kanagawa. Is that the only ones? There are only 3. Yeah, it's not a lot of shows for that. And then what's on the schedule? See what they got here. April, May. Incubus did that. The day MAID happened, the 10th. It was sold out. The Warning Special Show, BAND-MAID Hall Tour. They're playing the Osaka Gigantic Music Festival, July 21st. Rising Sun Rock Festival, Summer Sonic 2024. Awesome, dude. Good for them, man. They're going to be... Where are we at here? We're May 19th. They've been doing a lot of radio stuff, looks like. Got a couple more radio spots coming up. Tokai Radio, FM Gifu, and FM Sunning. Keep him busy, man, and we're going to have an album out this summer, which is fucking great. I can't eat. Oh my god, dude. I'm so excited for that. Give me album. Tired of this music yet? Let's pick something else. Do 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 do. Dum bum ba-dum bum. Boom boom. There we go. A little more aggressive. New passcode this year. Cool. Hell yeah, man. Any other news from you guys? Did I miss stuff? Anything you want me to check out, look up? You know, let me know. Skid Row. Lizzie Hale. Let me look that up. Oh, hold on a second. What does KDH have to say? Oh, that's not the one I want to look at. Tonewood. 11 minutes.
Well, the tonewood debate is back in the news again. And
is it?
It's just as silly, if not sillier, than before.
Let me give you my quick thoughts on tonewood. It's bullshit. Tonewood has every piece of wood has a different frequency resonance than any other piece of wood. So yes, the wood does sound different, but you can't grow wood to get specific tones. Just not going to happen. Every piece of mahogany is going to have a different tonal resonance and frequency resonance than another piece of mahogany. Same with poplar and ash and all that shit. You will change your tone more by changing your pick that you use than by changing the wood that your guitar is made of. You can change your tone more by putting one of these things in your rig, or an EQ pedal, or the speaker. I don't even use speakers. It's all through the fucking digital magic anyway. So let's hear what's going on here.
What is the tonewood debate? Well, it's a byproduct of guitar players being the type of people who will do just about anything but play guitar. Okay.
I like KDH. He does his research and he knows what he's talking about.
The short and sweet answer is that we're talking about electric guitars here, not acoustic guitars. But there are groups of people who believe that the wood the guitar is made of makes a huge difference to the overall sound of the guitar.
It doesn't.
That if you mix different...
Let me put it this way. Listen to my songs, and if you can compare... Now, I will use different guitars for different sounds, but that's the pickups. I need the fucking wood. Because I can get the same... If I want to get I can use my PRS or my Toronado, Fender Toronado, and get the same freaking sounds. Different scale lengths, different woods, different pickups. Doesn't matter. You can tweak everything to get what you want.
Different types of woods, and they call them tone woods. If you have like a guitar with a maple top versus a guitar without a maple top, those will sound very different, and that's due to the maple top and nothing else. The complete opposite of that is people who believe that wood does not matter. The guitar can be built out of anything. It doesn't have to be wood, it doesn't have to be tone wood. The more important things are the pickups and the speakers and the amps and the cabinets. Those are more important for the overall guitar tone. The wood does not matter. Personally, my nuanced take is that I think everything matters, but some things matter a whole lot more than others. I think the wood probably does matter, but it's more so how much moisture content is in the wood and the weight of the wood, and even then it's only a little bit. If you're looking to have a much more significant change on the guitar just from experiences, speaker cabinets and speakers, massive difference, because they're...
What he said there is speaker cabinets. Here's the thing. Think about electric guitar and why they were made solid body. The first electric guitars were hollow body, and they stuck a pickup in it, and they fed back, and they would do everything they could to keep that from resonating. So whenever you hear Paul Reed Smith or any other guitar builder say, listen to the resonance in this wood, isn't that amazing? And they tap a fucking piece of a neck wood or something. You don't want it to resonate, dude. You don't, because that's what the whole purpose of a solid body electric guitar is, to not resonate acoustically. It should be not dead. You want it to refract the reverberations from the strings back to the strings. That's all you fucking want. So a piece of soft, like a guitar made of balsa wood, will sound fine, but it won't have sustain because the wood will absorb a lot of the vibrations. But the tone's not going to be that different. There will be different inflections or whatever. So anybody who picks up an electric guitar is like, listen to that resonance. This is going to sound great plugged in. No, it's not. Because half your resonance is going into the body and not into the fucking string. Yeah. So kind of what KDH is saying. Like, everything matters. But really, the differences you get in the sound of a guitar, like, the last thing you should do is check how good an electric guitar sounds unplugged. It's laughable, dude.
Kind of like the end EQ on your overall guitar tone. So that's my take on it. But I'm not going to fight anyone to the death over it. You know, you can have a different opinion. It's okay. However, there are people who are...
We weren't not going to get past this video. But if you pick 2 inches away from here to here on a string, you're going to get a different sound. And your pick will change the sound. And the type of strings will change the sound. Your speaker will change the sound. So you're going to tell me that if those things make a difference, whether something was pulled out of a fucking swamp and dried for 20 years versus being cut 5 years ago and dried in a kiln, is going to sound different? Get the fuck out of here.
Are a little bit more...
What's up, Thor Gallium?
Let's call it financially invested in the idea of tone wood. And one such person is Paul Reed Smith. He runs Paul Reed Smith guitars, and he's been very vocal about these tone wood deniers. And just yesterday, Chicago Music Exchange posted a video where he was doing an in-store clinic, which came across as a little aggressive arguments of authority and such.
Let's have a disagreement and an argument with the internet.
See, the reason that this is such a topic is there are really good videos made by people like Jim Lill, and I'll
watch it if you want. I mean, anything I say, I watched many videos about this, and Jim Lill tests things to the extent where you can't really deny it. Here he is, he's playing a guitar, strings that were stretched between a metal table and a wooden table, well, 2 wooden tables, whatever, and sounds just like a Telecaster. Weird. Weird. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. Check out KDH's channel. He does good research, and he knows what he's talking about. If he messes up, he apologizes.
I'll link that video in the description, where he showcases does tonewood really have that much of an effect?
Yeah, it's a good conversation. Let's get to, we're going to check out what Thor Gallium says here. Thor Gallium says, hi chat, hi Ryan, I need some advice. Hanabiye and Love Bites are touring Europe, and I can't decide which one to go to see. Can only afford travel to one. Well, who do you have more merch from? Who do you listen to more? And have you seen either one of them before? If you've seen one of them before, go see the other one. If you haven't seen either one and you have more physical merch from one over the other, go see that one. That's all I can say. That's how I would look at it. Like, well, obviously you like one more than the other, so I'm going to go see that fucking band. Which one's going to be more likely to come back, you know? It seems like Hanabiye is a little more willing to go to a lot of places, like they have the ability to. Love Bite seems a little less inclined to go. I mean, it's the first time they've been there? Cookie Monster, there's less of a chance of Love Bites later. Honestly, Hanabiye will most likely be back next year. Exactly what I was saying. So the chances of seeing Love Bites again soon are pretty slim. So maybe Love Bites should be the option. Exactly, Matt Knowles. There was a TV show I saw somebody. It was a movie or TV show where somebody couldn't decide and somebody flipped a coin, and before they showed them what it was, they're like, which one did you want me to say? What were you hoping it was? Heads or tails? Because that's what you want. That's true. Yeah, speaking of Love Bites, they just added a show in London. They booked a show in London and it sold out, so they added another show at a bigger venue. So that's good news for them. They should do great in London, man. So Ben JPR, you're going to be at 4 of those shows. Awesome. I did, Undead Ninja sent me that video, and I watched it all. I think it was really cool. There were some things that were similar to what I do when I record, but there's some things that I don't do that I think I'm going to utilize next time I record. As far as how she organized everything ahead of time, like brought up made tracks and labeled them for what she wanted instead of doing it as she played it. So that gives you kind of like it sets kind of a goal in place, which I think is a pretty brilliant move, and I'm going to do that next time. So I learned something from watching a video. I mean, she had some of those riffs planned out or whatever. I'm usually like creating everything as I go, but she had like a basis for a song already, and then she'll tweak it as she needs it. So yeah, that was a pretty cool video to watch. I love seeing that from artists that I really, really respect, because it just shows that they're people doing the same shit, you know what I mean? And you can relate to it. And it's like, oh, okay, that's a neat way to do it, you know? She's obviously has more experience at it. She's a better musician than everything than I am. So I'm going to watch what she does, dude, and learn from it, right? Yeah, Thor Gallium. Hopefully we helped you out, man. Love Bites would be a way to go then. I think definitely a less chance of seeing them again in a short amount of time. Cookie Monster's right. Hanabiye loves to do festivals and stuff, so they'll be back. Yeah, man. Play. Well, maybe that's all I got to talk about today. And also, thanks for those that watched the video with Brittany. It's actually doing pretty well. A lot better than several other interview videos, so that's cool, man. All right, guys. I think, it would be cool to have some news-related content If you like it, let me know. Hit me up on the Discord. Comment on this video, and just let me know if you want to see another show, another news-related thing. I'll have the link to the Discord in the description. Join my Discord. There's a music news channel on there, and that's what I'll check out to do these shows. All right. So have a great Sunday. I think I'm gonna go fire up the smoker and cook some pork, and that's gonna be my day. Maybe read a book. So have a great day. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks everybody in the chat for participating. I love interacting with you guys. It really makes my day. So I will see you. I'll be doing Tuesday. I'm going to be traveling all fucking day, but I will catch up to you sometime during the day during my travels, and then I'll probably go live do a request show maybe Wednesday. I don't know. Till then, thank you so much. Yeah, Scruffy, looking forward to seeing you and Cookie Monster up in Minneapolis. Have a great week, and see you next time.